even on set, I said it to Simon, like, this was so good. I was like crying underneath my sunglasses. So yeah, it's this movie is very close to the real thing.
My first question is actually for you, Mikael. How does it feel to have Mark Wahlberg portray you on screen? And were you guys able to work together to kind of craft how he would portray this character?
First of all, like to have an actor like Mark Wahlberg playing you, portray you in the movies is you can't even have it as a dream. It's like beyond that. But to have that and also like work with him, we were paddling before, and get him to understand more of the sport. I think he nailed it. I think, and I said it before, I think he will win the Oscar for this. I think it was brilliant. It was fantastic, and especially in those scenes with Yukai and Arthur in the movie now, he was brilliant. I really liked that, and it strikes my heart every time I saw those scenes. And one of the scenes in when Arthur gets his name in the movie is so accurate to the real thing. So I was, even on set, I said it to Simon, like, this was so good. I was like crying underneath my sunglasses. So yeah, it's this movie is very close to the real thing.
Oh, I love that. And then Simon, can you talk to me a little bit about working on location, especially when doing some of those really big action sequences?
It was exciting. It was a little scary because we wanted to put our crew our cast in a position where it looked like it was really dangerous, but of course we didn't want to put them in real danger. So what we did do, though, we put them in real hardship. You know, when you've got a scene halfway up this big mountain, you know, you can't take an Uber up there, and we couldn't afford to take a helicopter up there. So basically everybody had to walk and carry their gear. So whether you're actors or caterers or me or runners, you're grinding up that hill and pouring with sweat and cursing the whole world. But, you know, you go home feeling very tired but pretty content.
So it was an authentic sweat that the actors had on this one.
Pretty much, yes.
And then, Mikael, I know that you lost Arthur in 2020. So what did it feel like to kind of be able to see his story get to play out on the big screen and be able to share it with the world?
I think the Arthur the King is a love letter to Arthur. And it will also help a lot of other Arthurs that are out there. So I'm super proud. And I think the movie made Arthur justice. And people will love it.
Simon, can you talk to me about working with Mark and Simu to not only bring these characters to life, but make them feel so true and authentic?
They're both fantastic to work with. I mean, Mark has been making incredible films for years now, and shows no sign of stopping. And Simu was just breaking through, and now he's. It would be harder to get him for this movie, I guess, but we were so lucky that we found him at the right time. And, though they both of them in their different ways, they know that it's about commitment. There's no point in sort of showing up and phoning it in and taking the money. They're both incapable of doing that. I think they were both excited about where we were, about the story, about the story with Mikael, and they just threw themselves into it. So, I hope things feel real, and if they do, it's because the actors made it feel real.
Thank you both so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I cannot wait for more people to see this movie. It hit so many of the genres I love, with sports movies, animal movies, and then that family aspect of it. So just really, really fantastic job.